Hi there and welcome back. So I thought this will be a nice introduction into this year, this new year. By the way, I hope you had an amazing one and I hope that they're all healthy and safe. So I will film my beauty favorites of the last year. 2020 was horrible. It was a really shitty year for me. And I think it was like this for a lot of people. And I'm talking more about my mental state right now. Yeah, it was really rough on me, and I always thought, that I'm such a strong person. I can do whatever I want, anything I want, and I'm emotionally a strong person because I worked on myself for so many years. But apparently I'm not as strong, and sometimes it's just, I guess it's nice to let it go and just go with the flow for some time. I gained a lot of weight in 2020. And this is not the problem. The problem is that I'm an emotional eater and I was consuming all this media, all these negative emotions, all this stuff through eating just a lot of food, a lot of crappy food, and not taking care of my health. I don't care about the weight, I just care that a lot of my health problems came back. Especially my problems with insulin that I had, and some other health issues that I really worked on to kind of correct them and to have more healthy body and also a more healthy mindset, and that kind of just went away shortly in a way. So I think this year I'm trying to take my health back. I'm trying to resolve all these problems, eat whole foods, work out more, do some yoga, do some meditation. I try to do meditation every day now for 5-6 minutes just to concentrate on my breathing and kind of forget about anything else. Working out, I get such a massive burst of energy and also just positive emotions when I work out. I think the hardest thing is just to start doing it, but once you start doing it, it's just a relief. I don't know. I just love working out. It makes me feel so good. I'm not talking about staying like for 2-3 hours working out. Just, even like walking for an hour or two. For my mental state, the best thing. Also, it's great for your metabolism as well, so that's a bonus. I was also working out, weightlifting mostly in 2020. So I hope, even though I was eating a lot, I also, gain some muscle, hopefully, because that would be helpful. But yeah, I was a different person in 2020. I don't like how I was in 2020. Probably it was necessary to do that, because, my mental state was so bad. I have all the resources to work on myself, work on my health. All the books that I read and stuff. I know a lot of you asked me about my books, my favorite books about psychology and nutrition, so I'll definitely share those in a video very soon. But yeah, it was a weird year, and yeah, I guess just taking care of your mental state will also improve the quality of your life, always. And also I'm trying this year not to stay so much on social media, not to consume it as much, especially on Instagram. I don't know what it is, I'm just sucked in, and I can stay there for a very long time and do nothing really, nothing important. I like YouTube more because sometimes you can find even like podcasts on YouTube and people talking about different topics that interest me, so I like that. I get that information. On Instagram is a bit more different. There are a lot of people that also inspire me even on Instagram, and it's nice to find some inspiration, maybe for some makeup looks, for outfits. Sometimes people also share some life experiences, but I try not to stay a lot of time there, and if I see that I don't find anything that will catch my mind, my brain, and it's not something beneficial for me, I just leave. Now let's move on to the favorites because I can talk about that for hours. I have my notes in here. I don't have a lot of products this year, and you probably saw them already in 90% of my videos, so it will not be anything new, just products that I really loved and that I consider to be a great buy, a great investment, or something that you need to, I don't know, look into. For eyeshadows, keep it super simple. The E.l.f. Retro Paradise and the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. The E.l.f. Retro Paradise, so I collaborated with E.l.f. in creating the Retro Paradise collection. So of course I love this palette because I selected the shades, the finishes. I knew that a lot of people will also be I don't know, inspired by this palette, and this is what makes this palette so great. I am inspired to use it more and more. Every time when I try to do a new like makeup look, or to film a new makeup tutorial, I always gravitate towards this or this. So that kind of shows that I'm really into the shades. I really love the finishes, the textures, and you do have in here some really nice shimmery duochromes, some matte shades, and I don't know, just a really nice selection. You have in here probably everything you will need to create multiple different looks. And the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. Now, out of all her palettes, this is my favorite, and this is probably the one that I would buy myself again. I don't like the other palettes. I don't know, they don't inspire me as much as this palette. Maybe because of the color scheme, maybe because of, again, of all the textures, because it contains some matte shades and some really shimmery, creamy ones, and I love to work with these. If I need to leave all my palettes and have only two, I will choose these two. I don't know if it's something for the moment, because of the color scheme they have, or it's something that I will love for a long time, but like in this past year, these were always in my radar, always. And now highlighters, the ones that I loved, the Givenchy drops, highlighting drops. This is in the color Radiant Pink. They do have some different colors. I do prefer this color for some reason. I don't know, maybe because it works the best on my skin tone. The other ones that I tried, I think I tried also the golden one. I didn't like the sheen of that. I felt like it was too gold for me, and I don't know, I feel like this one is more universal. It has such a lovely, just incredible, creamy, liquidy texture. It's almost like a shimmery kind of base in a way, and it doesn't look like anything really, but just gives you that super nice sheen. And then this Berrysome 24 hours Oops My Aura Cream. I don't know exactly why they choose these names for these products. I'm talking about all the Korean brands. Sometimes they have just ridiculous names, like you don't need to do that much. You don't need to. Very interesting packaging, so you just gonna press it down and the product comes up. A bit kind of wasteful, I feel like, but at the same time it's okay, because I try right now to press just little by little. It gives me kind of like a similar effect to the Givenchy one. It's just a bit more glossy and a bit more creamy. It works great as a base as well. It works great mixed with the foundation or tinted moisturizer if you want to use one. But I love to use this the most as a highlighter. So beautiful, so radiant, glowy, healthy skin. This is, yeah, glowy, healthy skin in a bottle, in a jar. It's really good. And I bought this through E.l.f. I think. The concealer that I loved, and I love this again for years. I featured this in so many of my favorites video, I believe. Nars Soft Matte Concealer. I use mostly the vanilla shade, Light 2. So yeah, I think this is like my second jar that I finished, almost. It has like a medium to full coverage. It kind of depends how you use it on the skin. I love to use this on my eyes or around my eyes as a base as well, eyeshadow base, or, you know, on the rest of my face to cover any kind of redness, blemishes I may have. And I like to apply this with a brush and really kind of blend it around my eyes. And on the face, I do take a smaller brush and kind of pinpoint where I need it. I also love this year the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. This is not the favorite foundation of the last year because I only tried this, you know, towards the end of the year. But I do love this as well, and I love this combination. I do use something quite glowy underneath this, maybe like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream or a face oil, because it is a bit more on the matte side, but I don't know, I just like how it looks on the skin still. I like how this looks on top of a creamy glowy base or just a super hydrated face. If you have really oily skin, you'll probably love this anyway. But the foundation that I will mention as my favorite, again, no surprise, Givenchy foundation. I buy this on Yes Style again. I will leave the links in the description box. The links that I use for Yes Style, they're affiliate links. I don't get really a commission. I get some, or I should say I get commission to then shop on Yes Style. So just keep that in mind. So the Givenchy foundation, the most amazing healthy skin in a cushion, in a foundation, I would say. They do have two versions, so this one, the normal, which I think is called like the Radiant maybe, or just the normal, and then they also have the matte version, more long-lasting matte version. I think I prefer this one more, even though I love that the other one in summer. As like an universal one, I would still pick this one. I don't know, it just looks so lovely on the skin, like your skin, but better, more uniform, lasts a very, very long time, and it's not like drying. It will not go into my smile lines or I don't know, any kind of like small wrinkles and stuff, fine lines that I have. Just looks amazing. I think this will also be a great foundation for all ages. I cannot really tell you why I love it so much, but I'm always, again, picking this when trying to apply a foundation. So again, that kind of sums it up, I guess. The mascara that I loved in this year was the Pillow Talk mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. And you know that I'm a massive fan of the Japanese mascaras, eyeliners. I think those are just the best. If you have like super problematic eyes, watery eyes, those will stay on your eye forever, on your eyelashes forever. They're just like super smudge proof, waterproof, everything proof, super long lasting, super pigmented. But one mascara that really impressed me this year with this one, and I think it's because of, yeah, the formula is really nice. It will not like flake, it's quite black and pigmented, but I love the brush. So it has a flat side, so you can apply this really close to the roots of the lashes to apply that, you know, product, to saturate the roots with the product, and then you brush everything up with the bristles. It's not on the same level as the Japanese mascaras, but from like the more Western beauty brands, this is so far the best. The last beauty favorite I would like to mention are these lashes that I buy from AliExpress. You have different sizes, you have different curves, because some of them are a bit more curved than the others. Again, it depends what kind of effect you want to achieve, but you also have multiple styles. I will list in the description box my favorite styles, but they look so good, kind of natural, but again it depends on the length. If you apply something a bit more with a longer length or more of a thicker individual lash, it will give you that extra effect. And I do love this in a lash, and sometimes it's nice to wear false lashes for some particular makeup looks, or it's nice to wear these also if you want to have that extra something something but you don't like the feel of a strip lash. And I don't know, I just don't look as my strip lashes anymore. I just love these. Especially sometimes when you wear strip lashes in the inner corner, if those will start to peel, it will give me just a massive irritation and I cannot wear lashes anymore. So yeah, I just transferred to these. Then I just have a few more products I would like to mention in the skincare category. That's really are like my must-haves. I will not talk about moisturizers and cleansers because I mentioned those multiple times. I will talk about this, the cleansing sherbet from Aromatica. I get this again through E.l.f, I believe. And even though I also love the Heimish All Clean Cleansing Balm, I have more of a travel size for that. It works great. It's again emollient and nice. For some reason I love the texture of this one more. I'm on my probably 3rd or 4th jar of this. It smells really good. Smells better than the Heimish one. Heimish one smells just like herbally in a way. This smells a bit orangey and nice. It also has better ingredients, but this is not the point. I just love how it emulsifies, how it works on the skin, and also removes a bit better the waterproof makeup. Another product I really loved this past year, and I think I started to use face oils in 2019, I believe, like in the end of 2019, and I cannot stop. So I have two of my favorites here. So I have the E.l.f hemp derived cannabis one, and also the GoldFademMD. Now the GoldFademMD has better ingredients. It's a bit more of a luxurious hardcore face oil, something that I use for my evening routine. Absolutely love this. I love how it feels on the skin. It's not like extremely oily or anything like this, just, I don't know, luxurious and nice. And I seal this off with my face cream, face moisturizer. It makes my skin absolutely incredible in the morning, and I don't know, this is just something that I do almost every day and I love it. I cannot stop. Now the E.l.f one, this one I like to use more before applying any kind of makeup products, or if I want my skin to stay hydrated and nice throughout the day. If I, for example, I'm using the soft matte foundation, a more matte foundation, long-lasting foundation, beautiful on the skin. It will not dry on my skin. It will just work great underneath the foundation or concealer. So yeah, I'm loving this as well. Okay, and that was it for my favorites of the year. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this is a nice introduction into this year. So I will see you in my next video. Take care, be healthy, and bye.